heard you're leaving the company, Sarah. It's sad to suddenly lose a colleague from the same batch. Really? After everything that's happened, you want to act like we're friends? What's with that attitude? I'm just trying to be nice. I can't believe you'd say that. I'm basically leaving because of you. Huh? How is it my fault? Because you stole my boyfriend. How could I keep working at a company where I have to see my ex's mistress every day? Even though I loved this job, I had to leave. Oh, come on. That was ages ago. You're still hung up on that? Ages ago? It literally happened last week. Really? You're quitting over something like that? I didn't expect you to mix personal and professional life like this. Excuse me? I mean, sure, I took your boyfriend, but that's personal stuff, right? This is work. You should just keep personal and professional life separate and focus on work. How can you be this casual about ruining someone's relationship? It's not that serious. Relationships come and go. I tried thinking that, believe me. I tried so many times, but some things are just impossible. Every time I see your face, I get flashbacks of that betrayal. That's your problem, though. You're too sensitive. Too sensitive? Key and I were together for 2 years. What's wrong with you? This is surprising. You're always so cool and never make mistakes at work. I didn't know you could get this emotional. What? Unlike me, you're always delivering results at work, and both the bosses and seniors think highly of you. You know what? That really pissed me off. That's why seeing you get emotional like this is so entertaining. Are you saying you did this just because you were jealous of my work performance? Well, it wasn't just that. You're always so perfect, aren't you? Perfect, Sarah. Always getting praised. Wait, you went after my boyfriend just because of that? Just to get a reaction out of me because I annoyed you? That's such a petty reason. You think you're better than everyone else, don't you? Always following the rules, always getting everything right. I just did my job. I never tried to compete with you. Oh, that just pisses me off even more. But I didn't expect it would turn out this hilarious. Don't worry, I'll dump your boyfriend after I'm done playing with him. You're treating people's feelings like toys. Oh, please, he wasn't that into you anyway. It only took one dinner for him to start messaging me. I can't believe I have to work with someone like you. Had to work with me, past tense, since you're running away and all. I'm not running away. I'm choosing to remove myself from a toxic situation. Fancy way of saying you're running away. Do whatever you want. Once I leave this company, I'll never have to deal with you again. So goodbye. Bye-bye. Thanks for the entertainment. Just remember, what goes around comes around. Is that supposed to be a threat? How scary coming from someone who's running away. It's not a threat. Just a fact of life. Whatever. Have fun starting over somewhere else. Maybe try not to be such a goody two-shoes at your next job. You know what? I actually feel sorry for you. Huh! Now that's hilarious. Why would you feel sorry for me? I won! Because people like you never end up happy in the long run. Save your pity. I'm perfectly happy taking what I want. Goodbye, Emma. I truly hope I never see you again. Don't worry. By the time you're settled at your new job, I'll probably be done with your ex anyway.
Sarah, I'm sorry. I know it's my turn to make dinner tonight, but something urgent came up. Would it be okay if we just each prepare dinner for ourselves tonight?
No problem at all. Did you eat lunch today?
Yeah, I grabbed something quick at my desk. I've been super busy.
But it's rare for you to have urgent plans. Oh, is it a work dinner?
That would actually be more fun. I'll be having dinner with a colleague. Ugh, I'm already dreading this and want to go home.
You never dread going out with colleagues. What's different about this one?
It just feels off somehow. It makes me uncomfortable.
Are you okay? Is it something that's serious?
Well, I have to meet with one of my team members for a consultation. You know that new hire from last month? They said they urgently need to discuss something with me.
Couldn't it wait until tomorrow?
I tried suggesting that, but they were really persistent.
Oh, right. We did have some mid-year hires recently. So they were assigned to your department?
Hey, what kind of CEO are you, acting like it's not your business? This is your company, you know. You should really keep track of who gets assigned where.
I know. I've been so focused on the expansion plans lately.
True, you've barely slept this week.
But lately, I've been completely delegating the hiring process and assignments, so there are some things I can't keep up with anymore.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you become CEO. You've been super busy lately.
Maybe I should pay more attention to the new hires, though.
You trust your team, that's not a bad thing.
Wait a minute. I just remembered all our new hires were women. So you're going to dinner alone with a woman?
Yeah, I know how it sounds. I tried to invite others, but she insisted on talking to just me.
That sounds a bit suspicious, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why I'm not looking forward to it.
As your fiancé, I have mixed feelings about you having dinner alone with another woman, even if she is your subordinate.
I figured you'd say that, which is why I tried to decline at first, but she just started, and I know it's tough adjusting to a new company and job. When she was so insistent, I couldn't really say no.
You're too nice sometimes, you know that?
It's part of my job, though.
True, as a company supervisor, listening to your team members' concerns is part of your job.
I suggested having lunch instead, but she insisted it had to be dinner, said she couldn't talk freely at the office.
That's even more suspicious.
I know. I'll keep it brief.
Well, can't be helped then. I trust you, so go ahead and listen to what your team member has to say. Besides, as CEO, I'm actually curious about what kind of concerns they might have.
You sure you're okay with this?
I trust you completely. Just text me when you're done.
Of course. I'll message you the moment I leave.
And if anything feels off,
I'll make an excuse and leave right away.
that makes me feel better.
Thanks, Sarah. Sorry about this, but I'll eat out tonight. I'll come straight home after the consultation's over.
Stay safe. Love you.
Love you too. I'll bring you some dessert to make up for missing dinner.
Ooh, looking forward to it. Sorry, Sarah. I stole your man again. What? Where is this coming from? Miss me? It's been a while. Who is this? Aw, you forgot about me already? That hurts. Sorry, but I really don't know who this is. Oh, you probably haven't noticed since we're in different departments. It's me, Emma. I transferred to the same company as you. Emma and Sarah, working together since last month. Emma? Are you serious? Surprise! Bet you didn't expect to see me again. What? Did you transfer here knowing I was here? Of course I asked around first. Had to make sure. So you deliberately chose this company? Yep. Things got really rough for me because of you after that incident, so I transferred here because you pissed me off. What do you mean because of me? I handed over all my work so there wouldn't be any confusion, and I don't think I left in a way that would inconvenience anyone. Seriously? I was totally inconvenienced. You were? Everything fell apart after you left. How exactly? After you left, our performance tanked, and the bosses and seniors blamed me for it. Thanks to you, the work environment became absolutely toxic. That sounds like a performance issue on your part. As if it was totally your fault. I really don't think that was my fault. No, it was definitely your fault. Someone leaked that I stole your boyfriend, and I became isolated at work too. It got so annoying that I just quit everything. Then, while looking for a new job, I found out about this company.
So people found out what you did, and you're blaming me for the consequences?
You must have told everyone.
I didn't tell anyone. Your actions spoke for themselves.
Shut up! If I say it's your fault, then it is! Don't talk back to me, you loser who couldn't even keep her boyfriend!
Excuse me?
Still so high and mighty! You're so annoying! I went through so much trouble because of you, and then I hear you're doing pretty well at your new company, and apparently getting cozy with some guy at work. It pisses me off the most that you're happy while I was having such a hard time!
So, you're angry that I moved on and found happiness?
You don't deserve to be happy!
Then why did you even transfer here? If I annoy you so much, why deliberately come to the same company?
Obviously to steal your boyfriend again! You piss me off so much, I'm going to wreck your happiness again!
You haven't changed at all, have you?
Why should I change? I always get what I want!
What?
A miracle happened! Your boyfriend turned out to be in the department I was assigned to. From what I hear, your boyfriend is quite the catch. Top sales performer and an elite employee. He's faster at work than anyone else in the department and super handsome too.
So you've already set your sights on my boyfriend, but this time won't be like last time.
Oh, feeling confident?
I am.
Huh?
Ken is the most sincere person I've ever dated. We're engaged and living together. There's no way he would betray me.
Lol, that's what you thought last time too. You really don't understand men, do you? Being engaged or living together doesn't matter when there's a beautiful woman involved.
What?
Take a good look at yourself. You're successful at work, but your feminine appeal is, well, you don't even do your nails, and they look awful. Poor thing. Compared to me, you're no competition. That's why I've already succeeded in stealing him.
What did you say?
Want to know what happened last night?
Go ahead.
I invited him to dinner yesterday, used a work consultation as an excuse, but no man can resist after drinking with me.
I see. So you were the team member he had dinner with.
He couldn't take his eyes off me.
Is that what you think happened?
Ken was so attentive to all my concerns. He's definitely fallen for me already. I bet your fiancé can't think of anything but Emma right now. He'll probably break off your engagement soon.
That's quite confident of you, after just one dinner.
Want to know my secret?
Do tell.
One dinner is all it takes to steal someone. When I stole your last boyfriend, it only took one dinner invitation. After that, he kept desperately messaging me, begging to meet again. It was hilarious.
So that's what happened.
Want to see the messages from Ken?
You have messages from him?
Well, not yet, but soon.
You seem very sure about that.
Well, I got bored and dumped that last guy pretty quickly, but Ken is different. He'll probably become a company executive eventually. I've officially made it! I just stole an elite businessman's fiancé. I can't wait for him to tell you he's breaking off the engagement.
Oh, really? What business do you have with my employee?
Your what? Huh?
Yes, he's talented and could be called an elite. As a business owner, I'm very grateful to have him. As you said, he'll probably become an executive at my company someday. But that has nothing to do with you, and you haven't stolen anything, especially since you just got fired.
Wait, business owner? Huh? What do you mean I got fired?
Should I repeat myself?
Stop joking around!
What's with that attitude toward my valuable employee? Stop acting like you own the place and don't ever bother him again.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean by my company?
Didn't you do any research before transferring?
Of course I did.
Then you should at least remember the CEO's name when you transfer to a new company. I'm your CEO.
What? What?
You said you transferred here knowing I was here. I can't believe you didn't know I was the CEO.
This has to be a joke. Of course I didn't. I just heard you were doing well here.
Yes, working hard every day as CEO.
That's not what I thought you meant. I thought you were just doing okay as a regular employee. How was I supposed to know you were the CEO?
Well, I didn't found this company myself, and I only became CEO this year, so I guess it's understandable you didn't know.
Wait, you became CEO just this year?
When I transferred here, the company was only about 3 years old and quite small. From there, we gradually expanded our business area and increased sales. I was a key member of the expansion team and got promoted steadily, and finally became CEO.
So you worked your way up from employee to CEO? That's an incredible success story!
It helped that the company was small. As we grew, naturally, I got more staff under me and got promoted. Though I was surprised when the board unanimously voted for me to become CEO. It felt good to know my work was recognized.
No way!
Yeah, my girlfriend is really amazing, isn't she? Makes my elite status look pretty insignificant in comparison.
Huh?
But I respect and love her for that, so there's no way I'd fall for someone like you. It's really annoying that you're assuming you've stolen me, so could you stop talking to me?
Ken?
Sarah and I were just having a nice lunch break together, and you had to come and ruin it.
Why are you being so cold? Yesterday you were so nice to me, listening to everything I said so seriously. You clearly seemed interested in me.
Let me be clear about something.
What?
Of course I was nice. You're my team member coming to me for consultation. But that's all it was. Actually, I couldn't wait to leave.
What?
I made time because I thought you had serious work concerns, but all you did was make pointless small talk. I kept thinking about how I'd rather be home with Sarah.
What? How could you be thinking about her when you were with a cute girl like me?
Should I list the reasons?
Stop mocking me!
Because I'm not interested in you at all!
But you said I was cute!
That was about your nails! It was the only thing I could think to compliment when you started asking me if I thought you were cute, so I desperately praised those flashy nails of yours.
What?
Then you suddenly started getting all touchy-feely, probably because I complimented you. To be honest, it was really off-putting.
What? Every guy would be happy to have drinks with me. My flirting is super valuable, you know. All men get excited when I do that.
All men? Really?
Yes, all men.
That's pretty insulting to all men out there. Only certain types of idiots would be happy drinking with someone like you. The kind of trashy guys who don't care if a woman is tasteless enough to hit on someone else's fiancé.
What did you say?
And you're happy about those guys getting excited over you? You know what? You're actually not very bright, are you?
What?
Only getting attention from losers but thinking you're some hot commodity? What's that saying again? Oh, right, birds of a feather flock together.
What's with you? You've been insulting me this whole time. It's making me so mad.
Oh, really? Well, then you should be happy about getting fired from a company with such an annoying boss. Congratulations on becoming unemployed after just 1 month.
Huh?
Sarah just told you, didn't she? You've been fired.
But you can't fire someone that easily. This isn't fair.
Forcing a senior colleague into a private meeting under the guise of consultation, excessive physical contact despite knowing they're engaged and not interested, then making suggestive comments about dating. If the genders were reversed, this would be instant termination. Of course, it's grounds for termination regardless of gender. Gender equality is important, isn't it? This is more than enough reason for dismissal.
No.
And since you're still in your probation period, we can fire you right away. I need to go write up the incident report for HR right away. Then Sarah can officially issue your termination.
This can't be happening. Wait, I really can't afford to get fired. I have rent and credit card payments due this month.
That's not my problem. You can go home for today. Just wait quietly at home for your termination notice.
How dare you! You really went through with firing me!
Did you expect something different?
You can't do this!
You brought this on yourself.
But we were colleagues in the same batch. After working together, how could you do this to me?
You're bringing that up now?
We have history together.
Huh? Does being former colleagues mean that much?
What?
We just happened to work at the same company at the same time. We weren't friends. Honestly, we're just strangers to each other.
How can you say that?
Did you think we were friends when you stole my boyfriend?
What's with you? You're so annoying. Don't get cocky just because you're CEO. Stop acting all high and mighty just because you have an elite boyfriend.
I'm not acting cocky at all.
Yes, you are. You're showing off your power.
I'm simply doing my job as CEO.
The stealing attempt failed, so you could have just let it go. But you actually fired me. Fine then. I'll destroy your company.
What?
Your precious reputation won't last long.
Are you threatening me?
This is wrongful termination. I might just spread some bad rumors about you and the company on social media. How about I tell everyone that the CEO is sleeping with employees? That she's a horrible person who fires people unfairly.
That's so childish, but go ahead if it makes you feel better. Just be prepared to face the consequences.
Huh?
If you post any lies about us on social media, I'll immediately consult my lawyers. Like I said before, being former colleagues means nothing to me. You're just a stranger. I won't hold back or be considerate at all when I sue you.
Wait, come on. Getting lawyers involved is so extreme.
Is it? You just threatened to spread malicious lies about me and my company.
I was just angry.
Being adults means taking the fastest and most efficient route to resolve conflicts. These things are best left to professionals.
But...
So go ahead, post whatever you want. When my previous boyfriend was stolen, I was so hurt that all I could think to do was run away. But now, I have ways to fight back without running, and I have someone supporting me.
You've changed.
Yes, I have. I'm not the same person you knew before.
I didn't mean...
Well, I'll be going now. I hope I never have to see your face again. Emma never showed up in front of me again. According to rumors, she moved back to her hometown after being fired. She had left saying she'd become a hotshot career woman in the big city, but ended up helping with her family's farm work because her parents said, if you want to live at home, you've got to earn your keep. Those precious nails she was so proud of are now covered in dirt and completely ruined. As for us, we got married once the business settled down. Right after our marriage registration, the whole company celebrated with us. For Ken's sake, and for everyone who celebrated with us, I want to keep making this company even better.
Hey, Amy, what's this about suddenly resigning? I just heard from the department manager this morning that you're leaving to get married.
Sorry for getting married before you, Sarah. But there's no particular order for getting married, right?
I don't care about who gets married before who. I'm just saying that you've only been here for 2 years. You were just assigned to the new project last week. What happened?
Oh, that project? I already handed it off to Melissa.
This is so sudden. What about the work handover?
Actually, I registered my marriage yesterday. I was planning to resign next month, but after getting married, I just lost all motivation to work. So I emailed the department manager this morning about resigning immediately.
Without any notice? The team is already understaffed.
The timing just worked out this way.
You decided this just this morning?
Oh, but I did consult with him about it. He said I could quit whenever I wanted. He's such an ideal husband. I'm so happy.
Him? Who exactly did you marry?
The most wonderful man in the world.
Actually, I have questions about this husband of yours.
Sure. Want to know about my darling?
After the department manager's report, one of your colleagues showed me your social media account. The man in those photos looks exactly like my fiancé.
Oh, you saw those. I thought I had blocked you.
So you were deliberately hiding it?
Yeah, sort of. So you finally found out, huh? I thought I could hide it a bit longer.
Those photos. Some are from dates David and I went on. You were following us?
Following is such an ugly word. I just happen to see you both sometimes.
So it really is David. Why is my fiancé marrying you?
Because he chose me, isn't it obvious?
We were planning our wedding for the end of the year. He never said anything about breaking up.
You should know why without me saying it. David chose me over you, Sarah. I successfully stole my hubby from an annoying senior.
What did you say?
Are you surprised? Or are you crying because your precious fiancé was stolen by your cute junior? Come on, tell me how you're feeling right now.
We've been together since college. 8 years together. And you're telling me you've stole him?
8 years is way too long. No wonder he was bored.
I'm about to lose my mind with anger at both of you. What do you mean by stole? You knew he was my fiancé and deliberately took him?
Of course. I've always loved getting back at people who annoy me. So I stole your precious fiancé.
What did I ever do to you? I can't remember doing anything to deserve this.
Really? You don't remember all those times you humiliated me in the meetings?
I only pointed out mistakes that needed correction.
Oh? You were always yelling at me. I understand being jealous of a young and cute me, but using work as an excuse to harass me was terrible.
I never harassed you. The only reason I was constantly correcting you was that you barely did your work properly.
That's not true. You were just jealous because everyone liked me better.
Everyone had to fix your mistakes. I was the only one willing to teach you.
What? I did all the work I was assigned.
Only the easy tasks you were assigned. Whenever there was anything challenging, you'd make an excuse to avoid it. And when I called you out on it, you get defensive. Trust me, I didn't enjoy having to scold you every day.
It's a senior's job to support their juniors. It's your fault for pushing difficult work onto me. You shouldn't have given me tasks that were beyond my capabilities in the first place.
That's not how professional development works. You need to learn and grow.
You're just bitter because you're getting older and I'm still young and pretty.
Excuse me?
It's all just jealousy of a cute, talented me, isn't it? An old hag like you had no business dating a CEO anyway.
David wasn't a CEO when we started dating. We built everything together.
Well, he needs someone young and fresh now that he's successful.
How long have you been seeing David? I feel foolish admitting this, but I never noticed anything between you two.
About 6 months ago, I guess. I happened to see you walking with your boyfriend one day. I was surprised to see he was quite handsome. And when I looked him up and found out he was a startup CEO, I was amazed. So I decided to steal him right away.
Oh, you researched him specifically to take him from me?
It was so easy. All I had to do was show interest in his company.
How does that lead to stealing him?
Well, isn't it annoying? An old lady like you dating such a good-looking guy when you're older than me? Plus, you were always harassing me at work, so I thought I'd teach you a lesson by stealing him.
I'm only 4 years older than you. And I've told you, I never harassed you. If anything, I was the only one who still cared about you when everyone else had given up. Nobody asked you to. You were just showing off. I spent hours helping you with basic tasks everyone else already knew. Nobody asked you to. Anyway, that's how it is. David and I will be happy together. Please take care of the work I left behind. I made sure to leave plenty for you, Sarah. You deliberately left your work unfinished. Consider it my parting gift. Have fun fixing everything, old lady. David, what is this all about? How could you betray me, your fiancé, and marry someone else? And of all people, my junior colleague?
Oh, so Amy told you already?
You weren't even going to tell me yourself?
I was going to, eventually.
When? After the wedding photos were all over social media?
Look, I'm really sorry about all this, but her family's quite wealthy, and they offered to invest in my company.
You left me for money?
Don't say it like that. It's about business opportunities.
8 years together means nothing compared to money.
It's an important reason, isn't it? Let me ask you, could you invest hundreds of thousands in my company?
No, I couldn't. But I've supported you all this time, haven't I? We've been together since college, and I've been by your side since you started your company.
That was different. The company needs real capital now.
I worked overtime to support us while you were starting up.
Yeah, thanks for all that. Those first few years of the startup were tough. Mostly in the red. Barely making ends meet. Crazy schedules. You really helped me out.
Helped you out? I was your partner.
Come on, don't be so dramatic.
I supported our daily life, even lent you money. It was hard for me too, but I did it because I loved you. And this is how you repay me, with betrayal.
What are you so angry about? I showed my gratitude. Paid back all the money, even added interest. Gave you quite a good sum, didn't I?
You think this is about money.
Isn't it? I paid everything back.
That's not the point. We were engaged, planning to get married at the end of the year. We were supposed to meet each other's parents soon. I even submitted my resignation notice because of our marriage plans.
Huh? You did?
Are you serious? We talked about this for months.
Did we?
You asked me to, remember? You wanted me to be a stay-at-home wife to support you. It was a tough decision to give up my career, but I thought it would be worth it for the person I love. I've already submitted my resignation.
Really? Did I say that? I don't remember at all.
We looked at houses together last month. We talked about having children.
Oh yeah. Well, that was before I met Amy's family.
What am I supposed to do now? What do I tell my parents and friends who were so happy about our engagement? The company has already accepted my resignation. I can't take it back.
Not my problem. Just grovel to the company and ask them to let you stay if you have to.
You're the one who insisted I resign.
Well, plans change. Figure something out.
Don't make it sound so simple. They've already started recruiting my replacement, and I've begun the handover process. At this rate, I'll have to quit and try to get rehired as a part-timer.
Wow, part-time? That's rough. Over 30, lost a fiancé and your career. Your life is pretty much over, huh?
You helped plan all of this. We made these decisions together.
Look, Amy's family can provide what I need right now.
Who do you think is responsible for this? You've completely ruined my life.
You're exaggerating. It's just business.
Just business. We were planning our future together.
Come on, don't be so angry. I'll pay you some compensation for breaking off the engagement. See you around.
You think you can just pay me off?
What else do you want? Money solves everything.
I want the last 8 years of my life back.
That's impossible. Just take the money and move on.
Did any of it mean anything to you?
Look, you were great when I was starting out, but I need someone with connections now.
So I was just convenient until something better came along?
Business is business. Don't take it personally.
I'm shocked. I never expected to run into you here. Why are you even at this wedding? Oh, you were invited to this wedding too, Amy? Of course I was invited. I'm here with my successful husband. I see you haven't changed. Yes, my husband and I are both attending. Oh, I must say the department manager is too generous. She really shouldn't invite such unlucky people to her wedding. Unlucky? You know what I mean. It's bad luck to have someone like you here. Excuse me? Well, you're the pathetic woman who had her fiancé stolen by a junior colleague. If it were me, I wouldn't want someone like that at my wedding. I don't know what the department manager was thinking inviting you. Funny. I was wondering why you're here. You quit a year ago. The department manager wouldn't normally invite an ex-employee. Things are different for me. I'm a CEO's wife now. Is that the only identity you've got left now? Actually, David and I were invited by the groom. Oh, really? You sound surprised. Did you think we weren't important enough? I'm just curious about the connection. Yes, the groom is also a CEO, and he knows David through business. And since the bride is my former department manager, we decided to attend as a couple. That's right, I heard the groom is taking over his family's company after the wedding. I had no idea he knew David. David knows all the important people now. We're always attending fancy parties. How nice for you. This is exactly what a CEO's wedding should be like. It's so luxurious and beautiful. I've been looking forward to it. But running into Sarah here ruins everything. A part-timer like you should just go home. You seem very confident about my employment status. Everyone knows what happened to you. Excuse me? David told me everything about what happened a year ago. You had already submitted your resignation notice, right? And you couldn't take it back. So you had to be rehired as a part-timer. Lost your career and your man. Ooh, what a pitiful old woman you've become. Ugh. You seem quite interested in my career. I just love how things turned out. You were so proud at work, always acting superior. Well, these kinds of events are usually only for full-time employees. How shameless of you to show up at such a fancy wedding. What business does a part-time old hag have at the department manager's wedding? You must have come to the wrong place. Go home. As a board member, I need to congratulate my employee. I've even been asked to give a speech at the wedding, so I don't need to leave. What? Board member? You're lying. Why would I lie? What do you mean? You're supposed to be a part-timer. How could you possibly be a board member? What do you mean by that? You're right, I could have ended up as a part-timer. They'd already hired my replacement, and I'd done more than half the handover. But the department manager saved me. The department manager? She was there when I needed help the most. What do you mean she saved you? After everything that happened, I immediately went to the department manager to beg for my resignation to be withdrawn. It was embarrassing, but I explained about the broken engagement. She was incredibly supportive and fought for me with upper management to get my resignation withdrawn. That's impossible! I heard our company never allows resignation withdrawals. There's an interesting story about that, actually. What story? Actually, your sudden departure helped. The company was in a tough spot because you left so abruptly. They decided to use my replacement to fill your position instead. That's how I was able to stay. What? I hate that you're saying that I helped you somehow. Life has a funny way of working out, doesn't it? This isn't how things were supposed to go. Thanks to many people's help, I managed to keep my career. But then, the department manager faced her own crisis. She was struggling to continue working while caring for her elderly parents. So, wanting to repay her kindness, I threw myself into implementing workplace reforms. That effort got recognized, and now I'm a company executive. Executive? That's an incredible promotion. Quite a change from the part-timer you imagined, isn't it? But how? It's only been a year. I'd always wanted to reform our company's work practices. While our company offers good pay and interesting work, it was really difficult to take extended leave for caregiving or childcare. We were losing talented employees because of it, which hurt the company. So, I created an environment where everyone could work efficiently while maintaining their work-life balance. You did all that in just 1 year? When you focus on work instead of stealing people's fiancés, it's amazing what you can accomplish. That's... I had to move quickly. We might have lost the department manager otherwise. I worked incredibly hard. While she was on extended care leave, I was promoted to executive. By the time she returned, I apologize, but I had become her superior. What? Quite a shock, isn't it? This can't be true. But the department manager is such a generous person. She didn't care about the hierarchy at all. She was genuinely happy for me, saying, "Thank you for working so hard for the company. Now that everything has settled down, she's finally getting married. It's wonderful to see someone who's helped you so much find happiness." I can't believe you became such a high-ranking executive. I was planning to mock you as a pathetic old woman, but life rarely goes as planned, doesn't it? This isn't fair. I'm supposed to be the successful one. Oh, feel free to mock me if you want. However, the department manager and I are quite close now, both professionally and personally. I've also become good friends with her fiancé, James, too. Really? By mocking me, you're insulting the friend of the bride. As David's wife, you should understand your position and choose your words carefully. Well... Now, let's both enjoy the wedding. We should properly celebrate this wonderful couple.
Please, Sarah, help us convince the bride. We're about to get kicked out of the wedding venue.
You're messaging me for help now?
Please, it's urgent.
What, getting kicked out by the bride? What did you do?
This is all a misunderstanding.
Really? What kind of misunderstanding?
We didn't do anything. But, well, you're close with the bride and groom, right? They know about our broken engagement.
Yes, they know everything.
Everything?
Yes, I told them everything when I asked to withdraw my resignation. The department manager cried for me as if it had happened to her.
That's why she's acting this way.
What do you mean?
We were invited by the groom, so the bride didn't know we would be here. When she found out we were here, she said she doesn't want to see our faces and wants us to leave.
I see the problem.
Can't you talk to her, for old time's sake?
Old time's sake? That's interesting coming from you.
Please, Sarah, I really need to stay at this wedding. She's adamant that she wants us out.
I can't believe she said that for me.
The groom says that since she's supposed to be the star of the wedding, he wants to prioritize her wishes. He asked if we could both leave and let them celebrate in peace.
Oh, even the groom wants you to leave? I thought he invited you.
He did, but his bride is more important right now.
I see. Well, if both the bride and groom are asking, you'll have to leave.
What?
You heard me.
Just like that? You won't even try to help?
Goodbye, David. Don't worry, I'll pass on your congratulations to the newlyweds.
It can't be that simple. I've staked my company's future on today's wedding. I absolutely cannot leave. I need the groom to introduce me to other guests.
What?
Please, you have to understand.
So this wedding is just a business opportunity for you?
The truth is, my company's starting to fail. We launched a new venture this year, but it was a massive failure. The banks might stop our loans, and I desperately need to make connections for funding.
So that's why you came to the wedding.
It's not just that. I really respect the groom.
Really? How long have you known him?
Of course I want to congratulate them too. The groom has given me lots of business advice and helped me many times. I genuinely want to celebrate their marriage. But I also want him to introduce me to other guests. His family's company is huge, with lots of valuable connections.
Using someone's wedding for networking. How typical of you.
What's wrong with that? Everyone does it.
You don't need to make connections here. You have a wealthy wife, don't you? If you're struggling with funding, just ask her family.
I can't. They stopped helping us.
Oh?
They refuse to give any more money.
Oh, really?
They've already provided nearly $800,000 in support. We could start the new venture thanks to their help.
That's quite a sum to lose.
The venture had potential. It just didn't work out as planned.
But that venture failed spectacularly. No wonder they don't want to provide more support, even if you're the daughter's husband.
You don't understand how serious this is.
I understand perfectly.
Please help us. I can't miss this opportunity. Please convince the bride to let us stay.
I respectfully decline.
What?
Did I stutter?
After everything we've been through?
I believe guests should help make the main character's stay special. So I absolutely won't help with anything that upsets him. Now, the exit is that way. Please leave.
Sarah, please, for old time's sake.
You already tried that line. It didn't work then either.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Goodbye, David. I hope you find the funding you need somewhere else. Please, Sarah, won't you do business with David's company? Excuse me? I know I'm the last person who should ask you for help. You're right about that. But please, we really need your help. What brought this on? Please help us. David's company is in serious trouble. After we got kicked out of the wedding, he came home with such a serious face and confessed about the company's losses. The new venture has put us nearly $1 million in the red. Oh, so he finally told you, too. You knew about this? David mentioned it at the wedding. I had no idea it was this bad. I knew things weren't going well lately, but he says the company will go bankrupt at this rate. That must be quite a shock for you. My family has already refused to help anymore. I heard about that too. That's why I'm begging you. Please help David's company. Give us some work, some good business deals, anything. What a vague request. I know we don't deserve your help. You certainly don't. But you're our last hope. You wouldn't want David's company to go bankrupt either, right? I heard you supported him from the very beginning. You wouldn't want to see a company with such memories fail, would you? Well, I do have mixed feelings about it. Then please help, for old time's sake. Interesting how both you and David tried to use old times when you need something. So please help David's company. You're in such an important position now. It would be easy for you to give us some work, right? Well, you could save us all with just one contract. I could, technically. But because of my position, it's absolutely impossible. I will never do business with David's company. Why not? David would work hard at any job you give him. Like he worked hard at being faithful. That's different. This is business. I refuse to work with people who casually betray others and abandon their fiancés, especially those who show no remorse. So, while I appreciate the business inquiry, I must decline. But there's more. More? Besides, the CEO's wife is also quite problematic. She's the one who stole someone's fiancé, was an arrogant junior employee, and left behind mountains of unfinished work that was incredibly difficult to handle. Just having such a CEO's wife makes the company untrustworthy. That was in the past. The past shapes the present. I've changed. I understand now how serious this is. Only because you're in trouble. About that, I never thought things would turn out like this. Of course not. You thought you'd live happily ever after with your stolen CEO. I know I was wrong. Do you? Or are you just saying that because you need help? Please, we're desperate. I never thought I'd be betrayed by my junior colleague and fiancé either. But look how far I've climbed since then. I'm sure you two can manage somehow too. I can't help you, but good luck working together. Sarah, please, I'll do anything. Anything except turn back time and undo your betrayal. They'll lose everything. Sometimes that's what it takes to learn valuable lessons. Sarah, did you hear about David's company? The bankruptcy? Yes, I saw the news. I heard it was even worse than they let on. What do you mean? Apparently, they had over $2 million in debt hidden from their investors. That explains why the bank stopped all loans. I heard Amy's family is furious about losing their investment. They invested quite a lot, didn't they? Nearly $800,000. All gone. They're refusing to help with the bankruptcy payments. So, what's happening with them now? Amy's working multiple jobs. My friend saw her at 3 different places in one day. Really? Convenience store in the morning, waitressing in the afternoon, office cleaning at night. Quite a change from being a CEO's wife. David's working 2 jobs too. Apparently, they're both working themselves to the bone. I doubt that they're getting any sleep. That must be difficult. Remember how they behaved at my wedding? Apparently that wasn't unusual for them. So their reputation caught up with them. They burned too many bridges. No one trusts them anymore. It's interesting how things work out sometimes. By the way, remember that workplace reform program you implemented? Yes. The board just approved expanding it company-wide. You're getting another promotion. Really? That's wonderful news. You deserve it. You turned your setback into an opportunity to help out others. Unlike some people who had everything handed to them and still failed. I heard Amy actually tried to apply for a job here as a part-timer. What did you tell her? That we don't hire people who abandon their work without proper handover. Karma really does come full circle, doesn't it? Indeed. Success built on betrayal rarely lasts. News of David's company going bankrupt was in the news for barely a couple of days. And I heard a lot about their current lifestyle from the department manager. But it wasn't long before the media and our mutual acquaintances lost interest in gossiping about David and his wife. All I know is that David was left with substantial debt as a result of the bankruptcy. And Amy's life transformed dramatically from that of a leisurely CEO's wife to one of depression and pinching pennies. She now works multiple temp jobs and part-time positions from morning until night. I heard along the grapevine that both of them survive on just 2 hours of sleep daily as they struggle to repay their debts. Ugh. As for me, I've learned an important lesson from their experience. That I should cherish the people who have helped me along my path to success. If I ever need help in the future, I can be sure to rely on them once more. Hi, sorry for the sudden message. I was wondering if I could please have a talk with you sometime soon. Hey, Lisa. Of course you can. As a matter of fact, I'm not too busy right now, so you can ask right away. What did you need to talk about? Thank you so much. It's about my marriage. You know how I'm getting married next month, right? Well, me and my fiancé have been thinking, would you mind if my husband and I were to move in with you after the paperwork is done? We'll take care of everything, so all we need is permission from you. Move in with me? I mean, I'd be happy to have you two move in with me, but wouldn't you two want a bit of privacy? Especially right after your marriage. Are you okay with having your mother-in-law around all the time? And my house doesn't have the best access to any urban cities nearby either. No worries about any of that. Ryan was very worried about you. About how you'd be completely isolated from your social life if he got married and moved out. As the single child of you, he seems pretty concerned about leaving you all alone. So I thought that the best choice to make was for all of us to move in with you. I mean, I really am very happy about how much you two care for me, but that's just too much to ask for a newlywed couple. I'm totally fine with living alone. So please, enjoy your marriage together, honey. Please, we talked this through and both insist that this is the best decision for us to make. To be honest, being able to live with you has its upsides for us as well. If we're able to live with you, we'll have less bills to pay, and we're thinking of using that extra money to save up for our wedding. Oh, really? Are you going to start saving up for the wedding starting now? I thought you two were going to have the wedding by the end of the year, since you were getting married next month. Yes, that was our initial goal, but the savings haven't been adding up too well for us. So we're thinking that the wedding will be pushed back to next year, at the earliest. I've been trying to pay back for my scholarships at the same time, but it hasn't been working out too well. I see. I didn't know you had scholarships to pay back. The truth is, my grandparents both fell very ill right before my senior year of high school started. After that, we had lots of bills to pay, regarding their hospitalization and nursery. At one point, my parents told me to give up on getting a college education and to start working to help out with the bills. But I was very stubborn about the decision and had them let me go into college. As a trade-off, they made me promise that I would pay for all of my college fees with scholarships. All of it, meaning a full 4 years? And you're paying it all back by yourself? Yes, but this was all what I signed up for myself, so I have no regrets. Ryan had his college fees paid for by his parents, right? Sometimes I get jealous about those households. My husband saved up for his education little by little. It was difficult to keep paying after he passed away, but we came through the 4 years somehow. Ryan must be very proud of his father as well. If only we had another $3,000, we would be able to carry out the wedding as soon as we wanted. The goal seems so close, but is so far away in reality. So, the both of us would be extremely grateful to have you allow us live with you. We wouldn't have to pay nearly as much rent, and I'm sure we can manage to work hard to save up on groceries and utility fees. I'll make sure to eat nothing but plain pieces of bread and frozen peas. What? Of course, and I'll make sure not to make your son take part in this. I'll be sure to cut down on my spendings alone. It's my fault that the money that could be saving up isn't being saved up, so... But don't worry, I'll make delicious meals for the two of you every meal of the day. Don't mind my cheap meals right beside you. How could I not mind that, honey? It wouldn't be natural to see that only one of you were working hard to save up on money while the other was spending away. Please, there's nothing to be concerned about here. I'll make sure not to flush the toilet more than once a day, and I'll only take a shower once a week. But ignore me and carry on with your lives, please. It only makes sense that me, the one with the debt, is working hard to save up money to pay it back. Honey, any normal human being wouldn't be able to bear to watch that happen in their own house. Look, If you would like me to, I could help out a bit with your payments. I'll pay for the $3,000 that you're missing right now. What? Really? I mean, it's not an amount that would affect my life forever, and you two are going to sacrifice your privacy together to live with me. So I'd love to help out such a nice person like you. It seems like the right decision for me to make at this point. Really? Thank you so much! I'll make sure to send $3,000 to you then, okay? I'll hand it to you when you have your wedding. Wait, if possible, could you please make that $5,000? To tell the truth, we've been thinking that at least $5,000 is necessary for us to carry on with a decent lifestyle after the payments are done. I mean, I'm sure that $5,000 is nothing to you. What? Was I getting ahead of myself? If it's enough to burden you, then I would hate to do that to you. All I need to do is live the extreme save-up life that I was talking about earlier for a few months. Then I'll finally be free. Free from plain slices of bread and water and showers once a week. I'll make sure to get through this and show you a smile on my face. Someday. Alright. I'll pay the $5,000. So, please, don't force yourself into a dehumanizing lifestyle like that. Who in their right mind would allow someone living with them to treat themselves like that? Yay! Thank you so much! Now I'll be able to have my wedding. I'm so lucky to have such a nice mother-in-law. Oh, I'll go to the tailor to design on my dress right away.
I heard from Lisa about the money. You're really giving us $5,000?
Yes.
This is unreal. Thank you so much, Mom.
Don't worry about it, honey. It's the least I could do. I mean, I'd be happy to pay even more after making you guys move in with me in a house in the middle of nowhere. On top of that, I couldn't stand myself just to listen about Lisa's hardships and current struggles. I have no choice but to help her out.
Hardships?
Yeah, about her grandparents falling ill before her going to college. I heard she had to pay for her full 4 years through scholarships because of that. I mean, college fees are on the rise and the internet rates are ridiculous too. I couldn't just leave her to solve all of those problems by herself.
What are you talking about? Lisa's grandparents passed away when she was just a toddler.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Her grandparents from both her mother and father's sides passed away soon after she was born. So, I'm not too sure what you're talking about, because that's definitely not Lisa.
But she told me those things just now. And that she had to give up on college education at one point because of those hardships. But she pushed through.
Maybe you read the messages wrong. Or maybe you're misunderstanding something about the story, because I went over to her house to introduce myself to her parents, and they showed me pictures of Lisa's grandparents while explaining what had happened to them.
What?
Why don't I talk to Lisa and see if there's some type of misunderstanding going on here?
No problem. This is probably my misunderstanding, so I'll apologize in advance. Sorry. I just bought a new pair of glasses, and my eyes are probably still adjusting. Maybe that's what caused me to misinterpret something she said.
That's probably the case. Wow, even my mother ages too, huh?
Sadly, yes, honey. So it really does help to have you two live with me. You can move in whenever you'd like after you're officially married. I'll be sure to clean out the house and be ready.
Thanks, Mom. Alright, I'll contact you again sometime soon. Take care.
Sorry to interrupt you during your after party, Lisa. Ryan wouldn't pick up his phone no matter how many times I called, so I had to reach out to you. Hello, Mrs. Stewart. How can I help you? Did you leave something behind at the wedding hall? No, it's not about that, honey. The door to my house wouldn't open. I got home just now, but the key doesn't seem to be working. It's an old key, so it may have chipped somewhere and stopped working. Could I stop by your party and borrow the key that I gave you?
Oh, about that. Please don't worry about the keys. I changed the lock to the house. So you won't be able to get into the house anymore, Mrs. Stewart.
Pardon me?
If you'll take a look around, I think you'll see that we've left your stuff outside. So please take those things and leave the perimeter and find another place to stay at. Since we got the wedding done with, the house is ours starting today. We don't need you to be there or invade our privacy, please. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Am I missing something here? Why would I move out of my own house? And it's very rude of you to just dump my stuff outside.
It's a message. We're trying to communicate that we don't need you anymore, Mrs. Stewart. Thank you for believing in my obvious lies up until now. I didn't think you'd be so gullible, but I guess I was wrong. No wonder cases of fraud towards old people won't go down. All you have to do is give them a mildly believable story and guilt trip them, and boom, money.
What? So, the story about your student debts? And that you weren't able to save up money for the wedding because of it? Those were all lies?
Not all of them were lies. That's the key to make it all believable. I was lying about having student debts, but it's true that saving up money was getting hard for us.
What?
Yeah, I've always been bad at saving money since I was little, for some reason. I knew that I needed $5,000 to have the wedding of my dreams, but I just couldn't stop buying things for myself, you know? But Ryan's strict with his money, so he would tell me that he wouldn't pay for half of the wedding fees if those were my reasons. So he'd only pay his half. Could you believe it? That's when I got the idea to have his mother pay for my half if he wouldn't.
So you lied to me about all of those things. You used your own grandparents as leverage to make me feel bad about not helping, and you made me give you $5,000.
I mean, you wouldn't have paid me if I just asked you to pay me, would you? So I had no choice but to lie and make you pay. But I mean, I even told you that I would live with you if you paid for me. So I took my own risks.
How could you do this to your own husband's mother? Manipulating people and taking advantage of their kindness for your own benefit? If you don't need me anymore, then why don't you two just move out instead of me? You got what you wanted, so pack up your things and leave my house this instant. This is my house, and I have no intention in leaving.
Actually, I kind of fell in love with that house the moment I saw it. At first, I was intending to leave the house as soon as the wedding was done, but the house is actually very nice, and the view from the balcony is beautiful. Therefore, I want the house too, so please leave the house, Mrs. Stewart.
Your argument makes no sense.
The house is a bit old, but I'm sure that a bit of renovation would make it even more beautiful. To tell you the truth, I've actually called a professional and booked a renovation for the house. So this house is mine now. Please move out.
What?
You're gonna move into some nursery in a few years anyways, right? Just like my grandparents did. So what's the point in holding on to the house right now? It's too big for an old lady to live alone in anyways. So the two younglings will make great use of it.
You're unbelievable. So these are your true colors, huh? I still can't believe it. I thought we were both enjoying living together. I was enjoying your company, to say the least. But I guess that was all lies. I thought you were worried for my well-being. But I guess all you had in mind is taking money away from me.
The one who gets tricked is always more faulty than the one who tricks them. I've already received every cent that I need from you. We don't need you anymore, so please get going.
You're the one who's gonna move out, you idiot.
What?
This is why I don't like young people. They underestimate the elderly. How dare you even think of taking my house and my money away from me like this? Do you really think I'm just gonna let you have it your way? I'm going to spend the night at a hotel today, but I will be back. Be prepared. Don't expect to be able to go into the house once you come back.
What? Did you just call me an idiot? That isn't like you, Mrs. Stewart.
You think this isn't like me? What does a brat like you know about me? You have no idea what happens when you become my enemy.
What?
Well then, please have fun at your after party. In other words, have fun while you can, honey.
Mrs. Stewart, pick up right now. What is this? Who are these people?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just came home with Ryan from the party. We ended up staying out until this morning. And we came home and everyone from around the neighborhood is surrounding our house. They're all cursing us out about how they don't want us in the neighborhood. We couldn't even go inside because so many people were blocking the door. We ran away and came to a cafe nearby. What do you know about this?
Oh my, they were this quick to do their job? I have such amazing neighbors.
What is all of this? What's going on? And how do all of them know that I made you move out of your house?
Because I told all of them. Isn't it obvious? That you were the girl who lied to me about your upbringings and tricked me into paying money to you. I told them every single detail about this incident.
What?
Yes, I told them all about our moving in together as soon as the decision was made. And I received tons of advice from all kinds of neighbors. Some who have moved in with someone before, and some who have moved in but ended up splitting because it didn't work out. I wanted some tips and do's and don'ts upon moving in with someone. And I told them about you during the process. How a very nice young lady was moving into my house as the wife of my son. So I needed to be a nice mother-in-law as well. You know, since I heard that a lot of people are scared of their mother-in-laws. You were acting as if you were a nice person because you wanted money from me. But I was acting as a nice person because my neighbors advised me to do so.
What?
Did you believe in my nice mother-in-law character? Did I seem like a fragile, gullible mother-in-law? Well, all of that was just me acting like that was who I was because I felt bad about going hard on you. If I wasn't acting, I would have called you an idiot for not trying harder to save up. And I most definitely would not have cared if you were struggling alone in my house to save up.
What do you mean, character?
And of course, all of my neighbors know who I truly am. And they were really supporting me for working so hard to be the nice mother-in-law that I thought would be what you needed the most right now. Everyone was ecstatic when they heard the whole living together thing was going well. And you decided to try and kick me out of my own house after all of my effort. After all of our effort. And you made the cruelest lie and took my money in the process. No wonder all of my neighbors are enraged by you right now.
No, it makes no sense. Why would your neighbors get angry at us? You people are just neighbors. Why would your neighbors get so involved in the business of someone else?
Whether you like it or not, that's the cost of living in a small rural town. News goes around quick, and everyone takes it personally. Try living there if you can, you wuss. But given how all of the neighbors are so united about getting revenge on you two, I'm not sure whether you could take it.
Mom, look, I'm so sorry about all of this. I just heard everything from Lisa. I didn't know anything about her life, about the scholarships and everything. I never even thought that my fiancé would do such a thing and take money from my mom. I'm so sorry.
I don't need an apology right now. I need my house. Either give me a key to the new lock, or change the lock back to the one that I have the key to. Hurry up and make a choice.
Look, I made a call and changed the lock back to the old one right away. I'm pretty sure the key that you have right now will open the door.
Great. I'll head home then. And I'll dump all of your belongings onto the front lawn as soon as I get there. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not. We'll move out somewhere during the day today, but for now, I think I'll have a long talk with Lisa about our future together. So I might take a while to get home and pick up our stuff. Is that fine?
What do you mean your future together? Aren't you getting divorced?
Of course I am. She just tried to trick my own mother into giving her money. I never thought she was that kind of person. I'll see you later, Mom.
Look what you've done! It's still the day after our wedding and we're already getting divorced. This is all your fault. Ryan wouldn't listen to a single word I had to say. He'd just tell me that his love for me is long gone and that he wants a divorce right now. I mean, what did you expect after what you did to me? You literally lied to trick your husband's mother into paying you money. If anything, I can't believe you didn't think of the risks that come along with doing such a thing. But he told me when he proposed to me that he would love me no matter what, and that he would take care of me through anything. He even told me that if anything ever came up between you and I, he would side with me. So I thought he would be on my side, no matter what I did. I don't think you're seeing the point here. This isn't about you and I having a conflict. This is about your morals as a person, and you trying to trick a person into giving you money. You know what? I'm giving you the $5,000 back. So please, help me convince Ryan to stay together with me. I would rather die than have to get a divorce. I'll do anything. So please, just help me this once. You don't need to give me the $5,000 that I gave you. It's against my beliefs to take back something that I once gave to a person. But in exchange, I need you to never show up in front of me again. Can you do that for me? What do you mean? What should I do from now on then? We already had a talk with the company about the renovation of the house that you're living in right now. I just finished the payment for the initial fee to start off the construction last week. What? You already paid for them to start working? Judging from what I heard from Ryan, I don't think he even knows about this whole renovation thing. It was supposed to be a surprise. I was going to tell him after making you leave the house for the two of us. I didn't think things would end up like this. What should I do now? I already paid the company $10,000. How stupid could a person be? Seriously, I don't even know what to say to you. I mean, your loss, I guess. Please help me, please. I'll be sure to be the best wife and daughter-in-law from now on. I promise. So please, just help me convince Ryan and tell the neighbors that the kicking out thing was all just a big misunderstanding. I can't tell my parents that I ended up getting a divorce on the day after my wedding. Don't worry, honey. I'm sure you can. You have the guts to try and manipulate your own husband's mother. I'm sure you'll be able to pull that off. There's nothing to be afraid of if you can do that. Please. I'll get going then. Oh yeah, make sure to come pick up your stuff off my lawn as soon as you can. If you don't come by the end of next week, I'll just throw everything away. What? Goodbye. I'm sure the neighbors wouldn't take your visit kindly, but I'm confident you'll make it out alive, honey. It's all your own fault anyways. You'll be fine. Good luck and goodbye. My son officially divorced Lisa after that. Ryan was very apologetic towards my neighbors, so he went around each house and apologized for everything he had gotten them into. But many of my neighbors scolded him for his lack of ability in choosing a decent woman, telling him to straighten up. On the other hand, Lisa also came back to the neighborhood with her parents, going around and apologizing to each and every single person living nearby. Apparently, she's currently on a trip to find herself by traveling around the country. However, even after this whole scandal, we found out that she was going around and using the same trick on her own friends, causing her to lose all connections with everyone she knew up until then. I heard she's been kicked out of her parents' house, living a lonely life in an apartment somewhere.
What a long day. It was a beautiful wedding.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It was the perfect day. I got to wear a gorgeous dress, had the ceremony at that prestigious venue I always dreamed of. Everything was perfect without any compromises.
I'm glad you're satisfied. I noticed how detailed everything was, though I was wondering about something. Were there enough wedding favors prepared for all the guests?
Of course, not just my dress and venue choice, but the wedding favors and meals for the guests were all perfectly arranged.
The centerpieces were beautiful too. Everyone seemed to enjoy themselves.
Of course they did. I made sure everything was Instagram worthy.
Speaking of enjoying themselves, actually, I didn't receive a wedding favor, or dinner for that matter.
Oh?
I noticed the servers skipped my table entirely.
Did they?
Did something happen to my place setting? I noticed everyone else had their meals served.
Everyone who was meant to have a meal got one.
What do you mean by that?
Exactly what I said. Everyone who is supposed to get food got food.
I don't understand. Was there a mix-up with the catering?
There was no mix-up.
The servers seemed to deliberately skip my table.
They just followed their instructions perfectly.
I didn't want to bring it up during the ceremony, but I was the only one who wasn't served any food. And when it was time to leave, I didn't receive any wedding favor either.
We had to make some budget cuts somewhere.
What? Budget cuts? After spending so much on everything else?
Well, we had to prioritize the important things.
Important things like imported flowers.
Flowers make lasting memories. They're in all the photos.
And I wasn't considered important enough?
The flowers alone cost more than most people's entire weddings. We had to be practical somewhere.
Practical? By not feeding the groom's mother?
Well, of course you didn't get anything, Sarah. I specifically arranged it that way.
You arranged that? Why would you do such a thing?
Because it wasn't necessary. Why waste money on a mother-in-law?
I must have misheard you. Are you saying you deliberately didn't include me?
You heard correctly. I don't see why you're surprised.
The dinner is to ensure all our guests enjoy themselves, and the wedding favors are to thank everyone for coming.
But there's nothing to thank you for, Sarah. You're the groom's mother. Attending is expected. There's no need for special treatment.
Special treatment? Basic hospitality isn't special treatment.
Basic hospitality is for guests we want to impress. You're just family.
But your parents received both dinner and wedding favors.
Well, of course. I'm grateful to my parents who raised me. But you're just the groom's mother. I have absolutely nothing to be grateful to you for.
Nothing to be grateful for.
Besides, they told me you'd understand. That mothers-in-law know their place.
My place? And what exactly is that?
To provide without expecting anything in return. Isn't that what you've been doing all along?
You're saying I should just give and never receive even basic courtesy?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm glad you understand.
You can't be serious after everything we've done to make this wedding possible.
Everything you've done? All you did was write a check.
A rather substantial check, if I recall correctly.
Oh, please. Like, that was such a burden for you.
Do you have any idea how much money you spent?
Every penny was necessary for my perfect day.
And that justified excluding me from dinner?
Please, Sarah, stop acting like dinner is such a big deal.
I can't believe you'd say such a thing. Who do you think made it possible for you to have your dream venue and beautiful dress?
You did, Sarah, but isn't it natural for the groom's parents to pay for the wedding? I don't need you acting superior about something so obvious.
Natural? There's nothing natural about demanding hundreds of thousands of dollars.
My parents said the same thing. They said the groom's family is supposed to pay, so don't worry about it. In fact, since I'm the one doing you the honor of marrying into the family, it's only right that you pay.
The honor of marrying into our family?
They told me to make you pay through the nose for an expensive wedding to show my status as the bride.
Your parents actually told you that? I can't believe this.
They did, and they're right. A proper wedding should spare no expense, especially when someone else is paying.
What kind of thinking is that? I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for this wedding because my son came crying to me about how he couldn't afford it, and I just wanted to help.
And isn't that what mothers are for?
Not to be taken advantage of.
So you paid because you love your precious son. How nice that you could do some filial duty with your retirement savings. You should be thanking me, really.
Thanking you? For what exactly?
For giving your son a chance to marry up. For providing him with status.
Status? Is that all you care about?
What else matters? Look at all the attention we're getting.
What? Attention?
Let me be clear. I don't consider myself indebted to an old lady. You chose to pay for the wedding on your own.
If that's the case, I never want to help you again.
As if I care. Your job is done now. Do whatever you want. I don't expect anything from you anyway. I have my doctor husband, and that's all I need.
Your behavior today has shown me exactly who you are.
And who is that? Someone who knows her worth?
Someone who has none.
How dare you?
No food or wedding favor on the wedding day. Not even a word of thanks. And now you're calling me an old lady. I never thought you'd be this kind of person. Forget about help. I'm reconsidering any relationship with you after today.
Go right ahead. Do as you please. If your family was actually wealthy, I might have tried to stay on good terms. But you're just an ordinary middle-class household. There's no benefit in being nice to you.
Tom, did Madison tell you what happened? I'm reconsidering my relationship with both of you.
Yeah, I just heard. You're angry about not getting food or wedding favors. Come on, don't start fighting my wife over something so trivial.
Trivial? Your own mother was excluded from dinner.
It's just one meal. Why are you making such a big deal about it?
Just one meal? At your wedding?
You always taught me to be practical with money.
Is this your idea of being practical?
We had to cut costs somewhere.
While spending fortunes on flowers and chandeliers?
Those things were necessary.
What's with that attitude? doesn't it bother you at all that your mother was treated this way? It's unheard of to exclude the groom's mother from the wedding dinner.
Madison and I discussed and decided on this together. So please don't get so angry.
What? You knew about this too?
Of course I knew. We planned everything together.
You planned to exclude your own mother?
It's not that dramatic. You still got to attend.
Attend without dinner or even a wedding favor?
At least you got to see everything.
How long have you been planning this?
Since the beginning. We had to cut costs somewhere.
While spending a fortune on everything else.
The venue and decorations were non-negotiable.
More important than your own mother?
The photos had to be perfect.
You actually agreed to exclude your own mother.
Mom, you promised to pay for the entire wedding, right? So we thought we should try to save money where we could.
And that meant cutting out my dinner and wedding favor?
You mentioned you were on a diet recently, so we thought it was perfect timing. Cutting out one person saved us thousands. Pretty thoughtful, right?
Thoughtful? You're calling this thoughtful?
We're just being practical. Every penny counts.
Practical about what? The wedding cost hundreds of thousands.
But we had to make it perfect.
While spending hundreds of thousands on crystal chandeliers.
Those were necessary for the photos.
And your mother wasn't necessary.
Mom, you know what I mean.
Even after I gave you hundreds of thousands for this wedding.
That's different. That was for the important things.
And I'm not important.
Come on, Mom. You know what I mean. The venue, the dress, the decorations. Those things matter.
More than basic respect for your mother.
You're taking this too personally.
How is this saving money? Don't be ridiculous. This is no way to treat a parent, especially one who paid for your wedding.
Why are you so focused on the money? Aren't parents supposed to help their children?
Help, yes. Be taken advantage of, no.
Taken advantage of? After everything you've done for me, this is how you see it?
How else should I see it?
You're my mother. You're supposed to support me.
I never thought you'd treat me like this.
Like what? You're acting like we committed some terrible crime.
You deliberately excluded me from your wedding dinner.
It's not that serious.
I'm not asking for profound gratitude, but to not even show basic appreciation or thanks.
What's there to thank you for? Isn't this just what parents do?
No, it's not what parents do.
You've always given me everything I wanted.
And this is how you repay that?
Repay? Since when do children need to repay their parents?
I wish I hadn't agreed to cover the wedding costs.
Now you're just being spiteful.
No, I'm being honest.
What are you saying? As a parent, shouldn't you be happy to spend money on your son? Isn't it wonderful that you could spend hundreds of thousands on your dear son?
Don't try to manipulate me with that dear son talk.
Manipulate? I'm just stating facts. You've always loved spending money on me.
Excuse me?
You know it's true. You've always been generous with your money.
Is that all I am to you? A source of money?
That's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
Come on, Mom. You've always loved spending money on me. Ever since Dad died from his illness, you spent tons of money on me as his only remaining child.
And you think that gives you the right to treat me this way?
What way? I'm just being honest about our relationship.
Our relationship isn't about money.
Isn't it though? You never said no to me before.
Because I wanted to support you.
Exactly. So why stop now?
Because you're showing me who you really are.
I'm the same son I've always been.
No, you're showing me who you've become.
Don't be dramatic. You're my mother who loves to support me.
You're missing the point entirely.
What point? You've always given me everything I wanted.
And that was my mistake.
A mistake? How can supporting your son be a mistake?
It's true that because you were my only son, I did everything I could for you. I didn't want you to feel lonely or poor, so I bought you whatever you wanted.
Exactly, so why stop now?
I let you do any activities you wanted, sent you to whatever private schools you chose. But I never expected you'd turn out to be such an entitled child.
Entitled? After letting you dote on me all you wanted?
After letting me, as if you were doing me a favor.
You enjoyed it, didn't you? Spending money on me?
Did you ever think about why I worked so hard?
You make me happy, right? That's what you always said.
So you think I enjoyed watching you spend my money?
Well, didn't you? You never said no.
What?
Every time I asked, you gave. Every single time.
I wanted you to have opportunities.
And I took them. I became a doctor, didn't I?
Because I wanted to give you a good life.
Exactly. So just continue to. Why stop?
Because you're showing me who you really are.
I became a doctor you can brag about, and I even got married. You should be proud. But here you are complaining about gratitude and appreciation.
Proud of what? A son who excludes his mother?
You're just a parent who loves spoiling their son. Just keep giving money and stay quiet.
I can't believe what I'm hearing from you.
It's so hard to believe. This is how it's always been.
That's it. I've had enough. Who would want to help a son with that attitude? I've decided I won't help you financially ever again.
Huh?
You heard me correctly.
But I need your help.
Starting now, not another penny.
Can't be serious.
I've never been more serious.
But what about my future plans?
Did you think I would keep supporting you forever?
That's what you always done.
And that ends today.
After one small mistake?
Small mistake? You deliberately humiliated me. You're my only son, and the only reminder I have of your father, which is why I raised you with so much love and care. But I won't enable a son who takes advantage of that.
You don't mean that. You're just angry right now.
I've never been more serious.
You'll calm down eventually.
No, I won't.
You always forgive me.
Not this time.
Hey, if you're gonna be like that, we won't let you see your grandchildren. I might never see you again either. Are you okay with a lonely retirement without your reliable doctor son?
You think threatening me will work?
You'll be all alone. Is that what you want?
Better alone than with ungrateful children.
You don't mean that.
I mean every word.
Think about what you're saying.
I have thought about it.
You can't just cut me off.
I'll consider the wedding costs as an early inheritance. From now on, I won't have anything to do with you. And you won't get any inheritance when I die either.
Wait a minute. You can't just say something like that.
I just did.
But our future plans.
Your plans are not my concern.
We still have a lot of expenses coming up. I want to build a new house, buy a luxury car, and there's future children's education costs to think about.
None of that is my concern anymore.
But I was counting on your help.
That was your mistake.
I've been planning our family's future assuming I get your financial support.
You planned your future around my money without even asking me?
Why would I need to ask? You're my mother.
What?
That's what mothers do.
No, it's not.
You've always supported me before.
And look how you repaid that support.
Come on, Mom. You love spending money on me. Whenever I came crying to you, you always gave me whatever amount I needed.
I'm not your unlimited ATM!
But, you know I don't have any savings. Being a doctor sounds nice, but the salary is lower than you think. That's why I was counting on your money.
Your financial planning is not my responsibility.
Who else can I rely on?
Yourself. You're a grown man.
But I need your help.
You should have thought of that before.
For what?
Before treating me like nothing.
It was just dinner.
And you didn't think to discuss this with me?
Why would I need to? You're my mother. You never abandoned me.
Like you never abandoned me.
It's different.
You abandoned me first when you excluded me from your wedding dinner.
That's not the same thing.
No, it's worse.
You're being unreasonable.
Am I? How would you feel in my position? Anyway, that's not my problem anymore. In any case, I'm cutting all ties with both of you. No more help. No more support. Nothing.
Can't be serious about this.
I've never been more serious in my life.
But we need you.
No, you just need my money.
After everything we've been through?
Yes, after everything I've done for you, this is how you repay me.
Mom, please, you're overreacting.
Overreacting? You deliberately excluded your own mother from your wedding dinner. My own son thinking I'm not worth a dinner.
It's not what I meant.
No, it showed me exactly who you are. Both of you.
Can't just throw away a relationship.
You already did that. Madison, one last thing. I just talked with Tom and decided to cut ties completely. I won't provide any more financial support or get involved with your lives.
Like I said, that's fine by me. I have my doctor husband. We can live comfortably without any money from you.
Are you certain about that?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just asking if you're sure about your future.
Of course I am. I have my doctor husband.
You seem very confident.
I am confident. We'll be just fine.
Comfortably, you say?
More than comfortable.
You've looked into doctor salaries.
I don't need to. Everyone knows doctors are rich. It's like a black hen laying a white egg, isn't it? Thank you for managing to produce a doctor from your ordinary household.
You seem very sure about that.
Why wouldn't I be? A doctor easily makes over $100,000 a year. He might even make millions if he opens his own practice. With a husband like that, who needs a mother-in-law?
You seem very confident about those numbers.
Of course I am. Everyone knows doctors are wealthy.
Have you actually researched this?
I don't need to research what everyone knows.
And you've discussed this with Tom.
We don't need to discuss what's obvious. I married a doctor, not an office worker.
Have you ever actually looked at his pay stubs?
Why would I need to? His status is enough.
Status doesn't pay bills.
Don't lecture me about money.
My, what big dreams you have.
Dreams? These are plans, solid plans.
Based on what exactly?
Based on his career, his future.
And you've confirmed these plans?
We'll build a mansion, get a big dog, live like total celebrities. You're so foolish to cut ties with such a successful son and daughter-in-law.
Such grand plans.
Now you're destined for a lonely, poor retirement.
You seem very sure about my future.
What a stupid mother-in-law, cutting ties over something as trivial as wedding costs.
And now you're insulting me again.
Don't expect to see your grandchildren or get any help in your old age.
Don't worry, because I'm planning to move abroad.
What?
You heard me correctly.
Abroad? Stop joking around.
Who's joking?
You can't just move abroad.
I have several million in cash for my retirement, and if I sell my real estate holdings, it would be even more.
What did you just say?
Was I not clear enough?
Several million?
So I won't need any help from you two in my old age. I might as well do as I please now.
Wait, hold on. Moving abroad and retirement funds in the millions? How does someone like you have that kind of money?
Someone like me?
You know what I mean. You're just ordinary.
Ordinary looking, perhaps.
But you never showed any signs of wealth. You mean I don't flaunt my wealth like you try to?
Not everyone needs to show off.
But where did it come from?
You know my husband died early from illness, right? Well, I worked hard to grow the inheritance he left behind. I worked tirelessly for my son's sake and invested substantial amounts of money.
No way! That's where the money came from?
Did you never think to ask?
But you never mentioned...
That's right. Whether it was luck or good timing, even as an amateur investor, I made an almost laughable amount.
What did you say?
You seem surprised. Didn't you look into my background before dismissing me?
I don't understand. All this time...
It was smart to quit while I was ahead. Since then, I've had trusted banks and investment firms managing it, so I haven't lost much. In fact, it's still gradually growing.
What is this? I had no idea you were so wealthy!
Of course you didn't. You were too busy looking down on me.
But why didn't you tell us? Why keep it secret?
Would it have changed how you treated me?
Of course it would have!
And that's exactly why I didn't tell you. I never told Tom about it. He seems to only care about money, not where it comes from.
This can't be! How could you be so rich? Your house, your clothes, you look like any ordinary older woman! That's why I thought it would be fine to dismiss you.
Is that how you decide who deserves respect?
No, I mean, that's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
If you had shown some sign of wealth...
Some sign of worth, you mean?
That's not what I...
Luxury doesn't suit me. All I wanted was for my son, my husband's only remaining legacy, to be healthy, and for us to live without financial worries.
This changes everything! We need to talk about this!
Does it? Does it really change anything?
Of course it does! If I'd known...
If you'd known what?
How was I supposed to know this? That you had millions in assets?
Would you have treated me differently if you'd known?
Of course I mean...
Mean what, exactly?
We could have worked something out!
Let me say this one more time. I won't help you anymore from now on. Don't contact me, even if you have children or anything happens.
Wait, please! We can talk this over!
It's too late to suddenly care now that you know I'm wealthy.
I'm not panicking, and I don't regret cutting ties. If anything, aren't you the one who's regretting it?
Excuse me?
Come on, you're clearly fishing for an apology.
Am I?
Sure, you made your bold declaration about cutting ties, but you must be regretting it now. That's why you're flaunting your wealth, waiting for us to apologize. What an underhanded tactic.
That's not my intention at all.
Don't get cocky just because you have a few million. We have Dr. Tom, remember?
Yes, your doctor husband.
Exactly, a respected professional. He can earn that much in no time. That's how well-paid doctors are.
Well, I hope that works out for you. Take care of yourselves.
We will. Better than you think. You'll see. We'll be even richer than you.
Goodbye, Madison.
Mom, what should I do? Madison found out I have zero savings. She saw my bank statement with zero balance.
What?
Please, Mom, I need your help.
After everything you said,
This is different. She's going crazy.
different how?
She's completely lost it. She suddenly started searching through my finances, thinking I must have received gifts from my wealthy mother. She thought I must have property or other assets somewhere.
And you don't?
No, nothing.
Not even savings?
She searched everything and discovered I have zero savings. Now she's having a meltdown at home.
And this is my problem because...
Because you're my mother. You always help me.
Not anymore.
But this is serious. Please, Mom, she's threatening to leave me.
Wait, Tom. You mean you haven't saved anything at all?
How could I with her spending habits?
What about your salary?
Like I told you, doctors don't make as much as you think. I'm just starting out as a doctor, and even making $100,000 is still far off.
But you let her believe otherwise?
I didn't want to disappoint her. For all the hard work and responsibility, doctors don't make that much.
Why didn't you tell Madison this before?
I thought she knew. She never asked about specifics.
She never asked about your finances?
She just assumed.
And you never corrected her?
I don't want to ruin her dreams
By lying.
by staying quiet.
But you must still make more than the average office worker. There's no way you should have zero savings if you were living sensibly.
I spend whatever I earn right away. Madison's always demanding trips and presents. How am I supposed to save in that situation?
That's your choice to make.
No, you don't understand. She expects a certain lifestyle.
A lifestyle you can't afford.
You don't understand how hard it is.
I understand perfectly. You chose to live beyond your means.
That's why I need your help. Just this once.
No,
Mom, please. You don't understand how bad this is.
I understand completely.
She's threatening divorce. But she just assumed you're a doctor, you must have be loaded. She thought all doctors made hundreds of thousands.
I had a feeling that's what she thought. She did say you could earn millions in no time.
She's completely delusional about doctor salaries.
And you never corrected her?
Was afraid to.
Afraid of the truth?
When I explained the reality of being a doctor, she said, then just open your own practice. Make money through private practice.
And you can't?
It's not that simple. Opening a practice costs millions.
Did you explain that to her?
She won't listen. She talks so easily without knowing anything about reality. Unless you're born into a family that already owns a hospital, opening a practice means starting with millions in debt as a new doctor.
Oh dear.
This is all your fault, Mom.
My fault.
Yes, if you hadn't told her about your money, she wouldn't be like this.
So I'm responsible for your lies?
She wouldn't be questioning my finances. Now she's playing victim, screaming, I've been deceived.
Were you honest with her about your finances?
I didn't lie. I just didn't correct her assumptions. She keeps saying she wouldn't have cut ties with you if she had known this would happen. She's throwing plates and knives around in a rage. Please, Mom, can you come over right now and calm her down?
What? Me?
Yes, you caused this. You're the only one who can fix this.
Fix what exactly?
Your revelation ruined everything.
Your lies ruined everything.
If you come, I think she'll calm down. We can pretend that cutting ties never happened.
You want to pretend?
Yes, let's start over. Tell her you consider supporting us as your son and daughter-in-law.
You want to pretend?
We can go back to how things were. I know we said horrible things, but can't you forgive us? We're family?
Family doesn't treat family the way you two treated me.
It was just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? You deliberately excluded me from your wedding dinner.
That's in the past now. Please, Mom, it'll really help me out. I'll bow my head as many times as needed, so please make up with Madison. And promise to help us financially.
Don't be ridiculous, you foolish son. No matter what the situation is, I won't take back cutting ties. And I won't help you. Don't ever contact me again.
But, are you really abandoning me in this situation? I'm your only son. Dad's only reminder.
Don't you dare bring your father into this.
He would want you to help me.
Your father would be ashamed of your behavior.
You don't know that. Mom, please, I'm desperate.
Appealing to my emotions won't work anymore. Well then, Tom, take care. Be a man and make your wife happy on your own.
Mom, don't do this! You can't just abandon your only son! I'll do anything, please!
Goodbye, Tom.
Sarah, I had no idea. I really didn't know doctors' salaries were so low. I had no idea he was planning his life counting on your support. I've been up all night thinking about everything. Please, I'm begging you. Can we pretend the cutting of ties never happened?
Now you want to talk?
I know I made mistakes. Terrible mistakes. I was blinded by status and appearances.
I recall you saying you didn't need my help.
I was wrong. So wrong. I didn't understand anything.
It's too late for apologies now. I won't have anything to do with you two ever again, no matter what happens.
We can work something out.
There's nothing to work out.
We can start over. Pretend none of this happened. I'll make it up to you.
Actually, it's good that you contacted me. There's one thing I needed to tell you.
What is it? I'll do anything.
That apartment you're living in, it's actually one of the properties I own, and because of my love for my son, I've been charging way below market rent. Now, I've decided to return it to the proper rate.
What? This place is your property? There must be some mistake.
You didn't know? Interesting that Tom never mentioned it.
He never said anything! Tom has been hiding so much!
Actually, Tom has been living there since his residency days. When he came crying to me saying residents don't make much money, I reduced the $5,000 monthly rent to about $1,000.
That much difference?
You seem surprised. I thought you knew everything about your husband's finances.
Tom told me it was just a normal apartment. He said the rent was standard for the area.
Normal? It's in one of the most expensive areas of the city.
This can't be happening.
So, I'm returning it to the regular rate. My foolish son has completely forgotten that I'm the one who reduced the rent. So please, inform him.
Wait, please! $5,000 rent? That's impossible! Just yesterday, I found out about his salary and savings situation. Doctors make much less than I thought, and there's no way we can afford $5,000 in rent!
That sounds like a personal problem.
We can barely afford the current rent! Can't we discuss this? Maybe a gradual increase?
Please work it out with the property manager.
Can we at least talk about this in person?
I've said everything I need to say.
Please, we can work something out!
Well then, I guess you'll have to move out. Please find an apartment that matches your actual means.
What? You can't do this to us!
I can't. Just like you couldn't serve me dinner at your wedding.
That was different! I was stupid and arrogant!
Yes, you were.
I didn't know any better!
You knew exactly what you were doing.
Give us some time to figure things out!
Well, I'll be going now. My preparations for moving abroad are complete, so please, vacate the property soon. Shortly after that, I moved to France, and my son and his wife quietly moved out of the apartment. After learning that a doctor's salary wasn't as high as she thought, Madison frantically started working part-time. However, because they had such a luxurious wedding, their relatives and friends expect them to be living a celebrity lifestyle. Being image-conscious, the two of them keep posting on social media about their luxurious life in a high-rise apartment. As a result, Madison's part-time job earnings are all going towards maintaining this facade of wealth, while in reality, they're living a desperately frugal life.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.